Hello viewers, and today I'd like to do a little video on why Matthew 25:46 in the Bible doesn't mean eternal punishment in the way we think it does. So this is a popular verse that people use to justify the idea of eternal conscious torment, that people will be forever in agony in the flames of hell. And this is in the parable of the sheep and the goats, when Jesus returns to earth and judges the people. And let's read it. So, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall he be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them from one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them with his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. And I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. Sick, and ye visited me. In prison, and ye came to me. Then the righteous will answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungered and fed you, or thirsty and gave you drink? When did we see you as a stranger and took you in, or naked and clothed you? Or when we are sick or in prison and came unto you? And the king shall answer and say to them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it to me. Then he shall say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick, and in prison, and ye visited me not. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when shall we hungered, or athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto you? Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as you did it not to the least of these, ye did it not to me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. Now, traditionalists like to point out that the two words here, everlasting and eternal, mean the same thing. And that is true. They are the same words. There's no getting around that. The Greek word anios is used for both the everlasting punishment and the eternal life. G166 here. But I want to show you that eternal in the Bible doesn't always mean forever in terms of time, duration of time. And I'm going to show you a verse where the meaning can differ. So if we go to Jude 7:1. No, Jude, sorry, 1:7, sorry. And we've got two examples here of when everlasting doesn't actually mean forever. So Jude 1:6 says, And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, have reserved in everlasting change unto darkness, until the judgment of the great day. So again, it uses that word everlasting, but obviously it can't mean forever, because they're only going to be in the chains until the judgment day. And then we've got another example here where that word everlasting, eternal, is used. And it's in Jude 1:7. It says, Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. So it says, Sodom and Gomorrah suffered the vengeance of eternal fire. Yet that fire is not still burning today. And the same word is used, anaios, G166, which means everlasting, forever. And I know some people dispute that and say it means like an age. It doesn't mean forever, but and some people say that's a bad translation. But let's just say it assumes forever here. Then the fact that Sodom and Gomorrah suffered the vengeance of eternal fire, and yet they're not still burning. You can go to Sodom and Gomorrah today; they're not still burning. Eternal fire obviously doesn't mean the fire is burning forever. It means that the fire is eternal, in that it was irreversible. It caused irreversible destruction. So there's a couple of examples there where the words eternal and everlasting don't always mean forever in terms of time. They mean forever in terms of a result, rather than in terms of duration of time. And there's other examples where this eternal word is used in the Bible, like eternal judgment, eternal security, eternal destruction, where it doesn't mean like judgment forever, it just means the results of the judgment are forever. So that's something to keep in mind. Now if we go to the Old Testament and we go to Malachi 4, and this is talking about the same event. Often events prophesied in the New Testament, and especially in Revelation, are also prophesied in the Old Testament as well. So you can go, if you're not sure of what like something means in Revelation, you can often go to Old Testament and get a better meaning from one of the prophets, such as Daniel or Ezekiel or Joel. This is talking about the same day when Jesus returns and judges the world. In Malachi 4:1, and it reads, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that they do wickedly, shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and he shall go forth and grow up as the calves of the stall. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. Remember ye the law of Moses the servant. So this is talking about the same day, the great and dreadful day of the Lord, at Jesus' second coming. And at first it appears, in the parable of the sheep and the goats, that Jesus is going to put the people in the fire and torch them forever. But actually, when we read Malachi, we realise that that's not going to happen. Instead, he's going to burn them up, and they're going to be stubble, ashes under your feet, under the feet of the righteous. Now let's go back to Matthew 25, 34. Matthew 25:46, sorry. And because that verse in this parable, it also mentions everlasting fire. And again, that same word, anios, is used again. Anios, fire. But we see with the example of Jude, in Jude 1:7, of the Sodom and Gomorrah suffering the vengeance of eternal fire, that the fire is still not burning today. So in this example, we can't assume that the fire would burn forever either. Also, another thing to point out is that it says, if you just look carefully in Matthew 25:41, it says, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, and this is the important bit, prepared for the devil and his angels. So it doesn't say prepared for humans as well. It says the everlasting fire is prepared for the devil and his angels. Now these are spiritual beings. These are immortal beings. They're not the same as humans at all. And so you can see that the fire, forever burning fire, the everlasting fire, is prepared only for the devil and his angels. It's not prepared for humans. The fire is still everlasting, but the fact that it goes on forever, that's only for the devil and his angels. The fire for humans is simply to burn them up. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and please subscribe for more videos. But for this video, that's all for now, and thanks for watching. Peace.